When God tells you go, go. Do not look back.
A lot of you listening to me right now are dealing with things that is not because you've done wrong, and it's not because God doesn't love you. It's because He actually sent you into that storm. It's the same way the Spirit of God led Jesus into the wilderness to be tempted. So there are some trauma, there are some hardships, there are some trials, there are some things you and I will experience in this life that have been designed for you to experience. The Lord has allowed you to walk into those hardships and trials. And I want you to notice, it says here, man, that the waves was beating against the ship. This is very powerful to me. That means there was rowing against resistance. This is very powerful because nowhere in the text does it say they try to turn around. They're going for hours in one direction against adversity, and nowhere in the text do they try to turn around. I learned from this moment that when you know you're inside the will of God, you know you're doing the right thing, you know you've made the right decision, and you're feeling adversity as a result of that decision, that does not mean you should be deterred from continuing to go forward. Because I know what it is, and some of you know what it is, to be tempted, that you're moving in one direction, you've stepped out in something God told you to do, and all of a sudden you feel adversity. And then the temptation will be that because the warfare is so strong, because the winds are so strong, because things are not working out the way that I planned, I should just turn around and go back. Go back to what? You're going to go back to the seashore that you left? What are you going back to? You're going back to a life of sin? You're going back to the church God told you to leave? You're going back to the job He told you to leave? You're going back to the relationship He got you out of? He told you to start the ministry, and you're going to go back and abandon the ministry? Like, you have nothing to go back to, family. The only thing behind you is what is the season you have left. And there's only one direction in the kingdom, and it is forward. So not just because you feel adversity inside of God's will, that does not mean you should be deterred from going back to where you came from. When you feel adversity inside of God's will, keep rowing forward inside of God's will.